Right on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. As the Oracle foretold, two idiots who would misinterpret the news so you don't have to. Live from Deltona, Florida, the avatars themselves, Jack and Laz.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another glorious edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours.
That's right.
Yeah, question away.
It is Fruck Awesome Friday, October 6th, 2023, also known as Fuck Off Friday, as Thradia is calling it out there because she's got a short day and getting paid for a whole day. So it's a beautiful thing when that happens out there. Furry tentacle attack! Tina in the house. That's right. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Friday right here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. And as always, giveaways are open. And you gotta be in it to win it. Exclamation, I love free shit, just like Tina did. Exclamation, bundle me. Like I haven't seen anybody else do yet.
Oh.
But somebody will be doing it soon enough, and you can get entered in to win some streamer bundles at the bottom and the top of the hour. Mystery game key at the end of the show, or if you want your own personalized mystery game key, all you got to do is donate 300 bits to either my stream or Jack's stream, and we'll go into the grab bag, and we will get you your own mystery game key. And of course, we've got loads of them. Loads and loads and loads of them. So tell me, you've got topics still available, I'm guessing, from yesterday?
I believe so.
Do you have the new testing directive?
Or did I close that? The brand spanking new testing directive.
And then there's I guess I didn't put this one in yet, so we've got feedback, and you should still have the other feedbacks open as well, right?
Yeah, and I may or may not have that one.
Okay, I'll put them back in
Yes. Lily is now chewing on the
Nom 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 nom.
broken. Yeah, she likes that earbud, right?
She
Okay,
loves her
so
earbuds.
testing directive inventory tutorial. Helpful automatons now have an inventory themed tutorial that they can provide to any avatar. Players can run through this tutorial on the QA server for now with the intention that it is added to the live server with the next release. The tutorial that I affectionately call Inventory 101 behind the scenes is a series of one-on-one lessons in a solo scene with a helpful automaton. Will teleport you to upon request. It's primarily informational, but there are some basic activities and shouldn't take more than a few minutes. At any time, you can leave and return to the tutorial scene even before the tutorial is concluded. If you want to try it out, here are some things that are good to know. It starts with a helpful automaton. Some are already in game, but more have been added. You can find them in the vicinity of town criers in places like Novia, Airy, Ardoris, Blood Bay. Why the fuck would you put a helpful tutorial automaton in Blood Bay? Blood River outskirts, Central Brittany.
Why does Blood Bay still even exist?
Well, because that the owner of Blood Bay and the manager has done such a fantastic job of allocating lots every single month out there.
Yes, I mean
Another thing of, hey, I'm going
advocating
to do these
control
things.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. The PvP leader for the month. Yeah. Happened once and then not after.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Yeah. What the fuck, Amazon?
Amazon up to their old
Being
tricks.
stupid. No, Amazon's being stupid.
And you using the right microphone today?
I should be.
All right, just
but there's a kitty that's been playing with it.
Oh, okay.
Why? Yeah, it's on the Yeti.
You were getting a little bathroom soundy, so yeah.
You mean like a cat pushed it away?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then when you turn your head, you were getting real echoey, bathroomy. Yeah.
Yeah. And Tina's like, he sounds good to me. I don't know. I'm gonna go with
trust me. We hear things that you guys just don't hear sometimes. Yeah. Slap him in the face with your tail. Go ahead, slap him.
Mm-hmm. Blood River outskirts, Central Brittany, Esgard, Exeter, Harvest, Highvale outskirts, Yannaford, Kiln, Portgraf, Resolute, Sullesbridge outskirts, Sultan, Valhold, and Xenos. Okay. Remind me again where all new characters start.
They start in the outskirts of Sullesbridge.
Okay. So if a character somehow manages to get all the way to Airy or Harvest or Port Graf without figuring out their inventory.
Oh, but it gets better.
Yeah, in the Hidden Vale, Kingsport, Braemar, Owl's Head, out in Mistrinder, Port Harmony, and Grusk.
Yes.
Why though?
So let's make sure that we include episode 2, where you too can learn about your inventory. Because if you've made it to episode 2 without using your inventory, you're a fucking freak of the game.
And not only that, so like not near all of the starting scenes, including, hey, you're a brand new person, go to this POT that is owned by the devs. which is, do you remember?
Blood Bay?
No. The other one.
Oh, the one where you had the lemon lot?
Castle
Oh,
Atos.
Castle Atos. Okay, yeah. Forget about this. Yeah, forget about that one because yeah. Now, let's see. How many people are actually using Castle Atos? How many people are in Castle Atos right now?
Nobody.
Nobody.
But
Well,
in
nobody
order
who's
to
showing.
use
Yeah.
this super awesome tutorial, when the devs do this as the only way to make people not farm the PvP zone. Wait. The only people who even know anyone PvPs is the people using Shroud Assist or whatever it's called, Hemswell made. There's a feature that you can name a named mob and it will tell you whenever anyone kills it. We'll talk about that in just a minute.
Hang on. I got to switch my headsets.
Okay. But going back to this,
Because I was up using my headset a lot earlier than normal today, so batteries run a little low.
Yeah. Start a conversation with a helpful automaton and say tutorial to get to a conversation response. To be teleported to the tutorial scene. Choose teleport. Yes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Once in the inventory tutorial area, talk to the helpful automaton and follow the instructions. Some longtime players may find the first few steps are similar to instructions once given by Anais in the now dormant extended tutorial that was added to the original Isle of Storms. However, stick with it and you'll soon get additional information and be sent into a different section of the ruins. There's a return to previous location teleporter pad in the central courtyard that you can use to leave at any time. Whenever you want to say tutorial to a helpful automaton again, and you'll be teleported back. Upon your return, you can pick up where you left off, including any doors that were previously opened will open again as you approach them. When the lessons are done, the helpful automaton in the tutorial area will give you a reward. The reward includes some gold, some experience, and a good student title.
Good student title.
When you're done with the tutorial, please submit bug reports on any issues you find. All feedback is also welcome, and I'm also interested in hearing how long it takes for people to complete. I think it's about 10 minutes, but a lot of it admittedly is a wall of text broken down into small chunks, so it might be longer.
Might be. Now, we know the story behind that, but I'm not going to get into that story until we get to the feedback, because they addressed this in the feedback.
I want to say, how do you learn to talk to NPCs?
You learn that in Solus Bridge, don't you? Outskirts? Yeah, you got to talk to what's his name, Edvard. Open the gate, or an automaton to open the gate, and Edvard to get the boat. So
yeah. So it to do these things, why is it in Salisbury outskirts and not in?
You talk to Charlotte Gray. Yeah, good point. Charlotte Gray is the first one you actually
you read the fucking manual.
Yeah.
Read
the fucking docs. That's right.
Yeah. It is one where it's like, this is absolutely silly as far as how it's done. Why can't the tutorial be accessed from the login screen?
Good question. Why does it have to be accessed from
Inside the game.
352 different towns? How many towns is it actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7,
20.
8, 9. About 24, 25. Just cursory quick count there. Yeah, 25 places to pick up a starting tutorial, including an episode 2, which is behind the paywall. Yes.
Applesauce Pants is their logic in the whole game is flawed.
You think?
Yes.
All right, so let's see what Belladonna Rose and the rest of the peanut gallery have to say about this encounter for those who've actually gone and tried it already.
Yes. Okay. Excuse me. Just went through this and it is great. Just getting folks to actually do it. If we go back to the same issues as before, they only want to skip that stuff and go hack and slash, then ask questions later. But it is a very nice tutorial. So well done. You might think to put Castle Atos Automaton on that list because a lot of folks end up there pretty quickly. I looked at Gwendolyn. It's like, I like the tutorial overall. I'm not sure it all quite fits to an inventory topic, but close enough. And it was short enough that I wouldn't think people would mind doing it. Though, yes, probably most people will skip it. Two things I felt that could be added were mentioning shift and drag to split stacks in the conversation that mentions control drag to one item, and mentioning that taking things from containers can be considered stealing, even if hovering over the container shows green, but then the button will say steal all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, why the fuck do you want to call right now, jackass?
Because it's Friday.
I know. It's a QA call too. I like that, and I'm not on QA. I like that in addition to being told what to do in the conversation window, the chat window also had some commentary about what was going on. However, when I got to the harvesting area and was told that I needed to mine the ore to continue, nothing but about harvesting was put in my chat, and my journal still said talk to the automaton. After I completed the tutorial and got my rewards, I clicked topic and then a couple of various keywords to see if he would repeat the instructions. He did for some, but when I clicked the harvest, he said that is a topic that will be discussed later in the tutorial and to hold off on related questions for now. Sanyo, the helpful automaton in Castle Atos does send you to the tutorial. I accidentally left it off the list in the testing directive. Good catch, adding it to the list now. Hold on. Refresh this page.
It was in the list. By the time we loaded it, it was already in the list. Yes.
No, by the time I loaded it, I hadn't refreshed it, but it is in the list now. Thanks for the feedback. I finished 2 groups of bug fixes for this tutorial encounter today, and I think I fixed the bugs you mentioned. Most of these fixes related to typos and need better logic situations. Yeah, he reminded me of the droid from Star Wars, Sassy and Bossy. Coswald, I posted this quickly and before I read all the other posts. They might be related to the issue. Gwendolyn, which seems might already be fixed. I started running through this tutorial a bit, and while I'm hoping to make a more useful and extended feedback post, I wanted to post what seems like a bug that's halted my progress. If this sort of thing should be an independent QA bug post in the future, please let me know. Say harvest to the automaton. Quest cannot be cleared after AFK disengagement from the automaton. I was talking to the automaton that grants the say harvest portion of the tutorial, and while chatting with folks on stream, I was non-responsive for long enough for the dialog window to auto-close. Once I brought up the window back up, no form of typing or clicking harvest or harvesting would allow me to progress. The automaton instead goes to this. Harvesting is a topic that will be discussed later at a point line. Idle timeout. This sounds more like the same bad logic that should be fixed with the next QA update. That is more relevant. Hold on. Okay.
Applesauce Pants has got some commentary if you want to delve in there.
Shroud is a masterpiece, actually. It wouldn't take much with the proper direction to get rid of this old way of thinking. The immersion shit just needs to go. Fix the fucking game.
Making my immersion.
The simple fact that it's a standalone game that you can play fully offline. How many games give you that much? Really, all it needs is the ability to create LAN games. It would make it perfect.
That would be a nice addition. Should be an addition to any game that has multiplayer capability and also standalone, so that you can just start your own party.
The LAN version.
Yeah. The guys
I think that was actually the intent, realistically, with the friends only mode that was never actually done correctly, where you only saw your friends.
Yeah, but you still had to log into their servers to do it. I mean, technically, you could still have a LAN party at your house, and plug everybody in and do that kind of gaming. I used to live in a situation like that where everybody would just bring their own PCs, plug into the network, and then play multiplayer Steam games together, all in the same room, which is sort of like that. But I'm thinking things like Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, where or Halo, where you could actually create your own instance of the game, and you didn't have to actually be hooked into their servers. Yeah, we did it at SodaCon. Did it several times at SodaCon, where people brought laptops and PCs. Even what's his name brought old versions of them for people to see what the older versions look like, and he could load up any version of the game. Because he had all the versions loaded on his PC, so he could load up any point in time up till the latest release at the time of what the game looked like at this release, that release, the other release. He saved all those files independently, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I say it was Elwin Moon who did that, but that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, well, that really would be a should be relatively trivial for them to implement something like that. But this is the Shroud team, the Shroud development team.
Waldo _. Ptolemy just cheered 300 bits. You got a mystery game key, Waldo _ Ptolemy.
You'll never. It would be fun, but not going to happen.
Waldo, 300 bits. Thank you, Waldo. You're going to get yourself mystery game key. You're going to get yourself a copy of Golf Gang on Steam, worth $9.99.
Yeah.
Be a $3 donation. Thank you for the support. Love you, man, and happy belated anniversary to you and Laura. I know you guys just recently celebrated 1 year this past week, so congratulations to you. And many, many, many more. Absolutely. I didn't see you earlier in the week to say it then, so we'll say it now.
Why the fuck can't I get this shit to work at all? He'll do something. But yeah.
Also, pass on to Laura. She's got a strong meme game out there on social media. I love a lot of her shit too. I think she'll appreciate that.
Then after that, yes, but the observation, hey, this is bad logic, that can be applied to a lot of things, like skill learning,
like giving away shit that you charge for free.
Yes.
Yeah, that bad? Is that bad logic? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just give away a $5 item in the store to everybody that we once charged people $9 for.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna give it to everybody who logs in free because what does Chris say?
He's doing his absolute best to make Shroud less and less money. Focus.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris, who?
Who?
We have no idea. Yes.
Well, I know Chris is getting sass from his daughter after making baked potatoes for dinner the other day, because that's a real great dinner for the family.
That's so filling. That's a good dinner.
Maybe it's a really big baked potato.
I'm sorry, baked potato is a side dish. It is not dinner.
Well, it depends on the size of the baked potato, man.
Yeah, you people are Wendy's fans, huh?
I mean, if the thing is like massive, like a 1 pound baked potato, that's dinner right there.
Maybe put it on a little plate to make it look bigger.
Yeah, Shroud of the potato.
But I got to read the commentary on this one.
Okay, so it's not just the potato. There needs to be some butter, some sour cream, some cheese, some bacon bits.
Why don't you just go to Chris's Facebook, because the top one here, and we got to give Maxine big props here for this one. So let's just put this up on screen real quick.
Hold on, let me go. Let me go find Chris's page. Okay.
Because this made me laugh my ass off. I mean, this was worth...
Made baked potatoes. I asked Maxine if she wanted bacos and cheese. She said yes to cheese and asked if they were real bacon bits or fake. I said fake. She said, no thanks. Those just taste like cauliflower pretending to be bacon. Girl is too smart for her.
I hate when cauliflower does that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't eat cauliflower.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah. But you want bacos? No, it just tastes like cauliflower pretending to be bacon. You gotta love the sass in that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even gonna read that one out loud. I wasn't even gonna read that out loud. Yeah, no. But good commentary there, Segalian. Good commentary.
That is funny.
Yeah. But yeah, again, gotta love that the youngster's sassing her dad with, don't give me none of that fake shit. You're gonna give me bacon, make it bacon.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, make sure you're all bundled up before we get some more feedback, because we have more feedback for more stuff here coming up for the next half hour. Although I may want to cover, I don't know, should we cover that one first? As that one could be quite long.
We want to cover. Hold on, what do I? Okay, I closed that tutorial one. We talked about the region scrolls yesterday.
Yes. See how he put in automatons in all these places to do this newbie tutorial? Well, see, that should happen to galleons. You know, all you got to do is add new ones and put the locations and connect them because the existing tech, you know, just like
Yeah.
signposts, all you got to do is add the existing tech to different locations, and you can make world travel a whole lot easier for a whole lot of folks.
Hey, you want to talk about that?
Bacon.
That easel thingy.
You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about who's going to be winning our first streamer bundle today.
Streamer bundle.
Yes.
Streamer bundle draw.
That will be me.
Thradia
Right?
on my side.
Just give it to Lomir, right? And wouldn't you fucking know it? Yeah.
Wiener.
Fucking Lomir with the win.
Who's not on the lot.
I'm getting there.
Well, and when you get here, I'll hand it to you. And congrats, Thradia.
Oh, man. There you go, Thradia.
Here I come to save the
check
day.
your in-game mail.
Here I come to save the day. Lomir is on his way.
There you go, Lomir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did I call that or what?
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm guessing not a lot of people were entered.
There were 4 people entered, so you had a 25% chance. Actually, since you're a subscriber, you probably had a little bit better edge than the others, but I don't see exactly who's entered, so I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, are we talking about some easels and book holders, you say?
Yes, the feedback of the things that are on the QA server.
Was that bacon easels?
That would be nice.
Something like that. Well, limp floppy bacon is what was delivered, not the crispy bacon. Okay, so
don't you hate it when it's floppy?
Feedback on QA 1563: painting easels and book holder. Thanks for creating these. I think the book holders especially will get a lot of use. I have tested several different paintings so far. All of the Kodo Store type paintings I have tried so far have sat correctly on the easels, though they sometimes snap sideways and need a bit of fiddling to get them in place. Does that sound like that they are situating correctly?
Absolutely. Shroud map.
Okay. So Shroud perfection here. The 5 in-game drop paintings do not snap in place correctly, though, so please take another look at those. It's supposed to snap in place properly the first time with all paintings, not...
Yeah, and what 5 paintings are we referring to? Because
yeah,
are we talking about the rabbit drop paintings? Are we talking about the dungeon paintings? Which 5? Because I know there's a lot more than 5 paintings out there that dropped, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If anybody knows of rabbit dropping paintings, yes, paintings of rabbit droppings, absolutely, because
Yeah. Something. Lakeside Sunrise will only place sideways, but might be too small to be used on the easels. Butcher Shop places mostly in the correct spot, but you can see the easel frame poking through, showing in front of the painting. Portrait of a lady and portrait of a gentleman are positioned much higher on the easel than they should be. And Pastoral Village is both too high and shows the frame. Thanks. The portrait of the NV Angel also does not place on the easel Also, the open books don't place on the book holders, but that may be intentional. Thanks for the report. I'll check it out. Okay. So that this feedback really should be painting easels and then a separate post for book holder because they're two separate items. Alley-oop, I can't get the 3 open books that I have to snap to the book holder.
You got a mystery game key, Waldo_Ptolemy.
Example given all of us thus far.
With another 300 bits, thank you. And Waldo, that's going to give you the option if you want to continue with the nudes or do a game. And of course, his commentary was, Laura says hi. She said she collects memes like a squirrel, like me, and then posts them when she likes them. Absolutely. Yes.
And he said nudes.
And he's going to get himself a copy of Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. And that is currently on sale in the Steam shop. Really on sale.
Yeah.
Regular retail value $9.99, currently on sale for $1.99.
Hey, if you got one of these free for life, which would you choose? McDonald's, Taco Bell, Red Lobster, or Wendy's?
Oh, Red Lobster all the way.
Really?
It'd have to be a toss-up between that or Mickey D's, but as Mickey D's, you can get breakfast, lunch, dinner. Red Lobster, you can only get, dinner most of the time. Yeah, but see, I love shrimp and lobster. Wendy's hot and greasy.
Oh yeah, plus they have my kind of soda.
Is Bridge Show says Wendy's still uses real meat. I mean, those insanely weirdly square-shaped patties, compared to the round ones that grow on trees. Yeah. All right, but continuing on with the news, you did the can't open the 3 books already, right?
Hey, Alley-oop. We are on the painting easel works fine with framed map. The map of Novia is very impressive on the easel.
Very nice.
Then Rinaldi with book holder. All of the thick books that I've tried could not be put on the book holder, such as the Blade of the Avatar Chapter 2, framed maps of Nude Britannia, Stone Soup, and the New Player Handbook. All of these books are thicker. They appear to have many more pages. For all the thin books that I tried, I was able to put them on the book holder, including player-made books. Easel. I was not able to place the following framed items onto the easels. The Magic Prince, framed Anti-Principles and Anti-Virtues parchment, framed Principles and Virtues parchment, the Tinkerer certificate, which is framed. All of these worked fine and going to be placed on the easels. The 3 bug reward paintings and the Death Bunny paintings.
I thought there was 5 of those.
Stuff.
And aren't we mentioned in Stone Soup?
Yes, we are.
Yes. Okay. Just as I know we've been mentioned in at least one in-game book, but I believe it was Stone Soup. It was actually they wrote us in on purpose. So yes.
Which is because it was Hobloth participants.
Yes.
Then after that, interestingly, small items can be placed on the side of the easel. Example given, Lakeside Sunrise can't be placed on the front of the easel, but it can be mounted on the upper side of the easel, as Gwendolyn mentioned. Same can be done with the benefactors pack.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Shroud math. I'm going to say that, Shroud math.
Well, testing directive and
I
testing,
should,
which is good.
yes, testing. Testing is fantastic. Thank
I
you for
mean,
putting these things
these
early. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but less than a week after release,
that's
here's
exactly
new
what I was
things.
gonna say.
That is
Absolutely,
fan fucking tastic. Thank you for
giving
doing
us
these things.
3+ weeks for you guys
Yes,
to give it
of
actually
testing things.
testing on the QA and getting that feedback and fixing
I
that. Yeah.
wish that we had done this 10 years ago. Thank you for doing that for these things that are going in.
Well, applesauce pants. We were surprised as well. I've negotiated several things with them, and every time I've negotiated something, it's fallen through. When they did they did a bundle for New World when they wanted to try and leech players off the popularity in New World. They created a log in with
A
this,
streamer bundle.
and you got a bundle of
The
goodies that you would get using a specific URL.
Yeah.
And I spoke with them. I worked on it for well over a year and a half, back and forth. Got with the customer service, sat down, got a list of items that were included in a value area where I was told I had to work within, so that you guys could go to Shroud Avatar / NBNN News, and any new players coming in would get this nice little package of goodies. But after a year and a half plus, I just gave up trying. Was one of those things. Yeah, especially when we were the only one streaming, and over the past 8, 9 years. Yes, technically, we're in our 9th year and coming up on our 10th anniversary this coming St. Patrick's Day.
March. Yeah.
But officially, I don't count that first year, which we started St. Patrick's Day, till the end of the year, as an official season. Considering that Jack and I spent literally several months talking to just ourselves, before we actually got an audience from you guys. And
Hey,
but
we still
we
just
still
talk to
sat here
ourselves.
every day, and we did it, and we stuck to the schedule like people told us to do. And of course, here we are almost 10 years later, still doing it, still talking to ourselves, and of course you folks. Yeah, a year and a half is too long. Again, there were several other things that came up. Anytime there was any kind of promotion, we asked, back when they used to use keys. They were giving out keys like water. We'd ask for keys, and they'd go, "Oh, well, I think Jack actually got a couple at one point, but I never got any. To give out to people to get asses in seats. But we were putting asses in seats long before it was popular, and we still believe we put asses in seats because you guys are here on the regular doing this. But yeah, we've actually made our own lore. If you guys didn't know, you see it pop up from time to time. People still ask about fishing while naked and drunk, and that's due to us. That's Laz and Jack lore at its best. Yeah, mostly Jack. You're right. Yeah. Um, and of course, we've just
Well, so Jack the Lamplighter was before us. That was one of the first NPCs, but way before us.
yes,
So we cannot take credit for Jack the Lamplighter.
or his name
That
actually
was,
being Jack.
yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yes. That is that predates us. That, although that would be hilarious,
It would.
If that's the way it was done. It would be even funnier if it was Jack the Gas Lamplighter.
The gaslighter. Yeah.
Yeah, at some point this is from Applesauce. At some point, you just have to let it all sink in how they treat you and us they hate us. How much have they actually listened? Rarely. And Tina's like, I think I have the same earbuds. Do you have them where a cat ate one off and then you were playing with it and finally broke off the rest? Did you get to that point? And the funny part is, like, I actually do have another like set of earbuds right here that have not been cat nibbled.
Yeah.
Oh wait, has been cat nibbled a little bit.
And Bridgetrell says they listen to us for more than for a year or more, as it said.
They listened to us for a year during the initial.
Most companies for a year or two, yes. And actually, back in the day, in the beginning, it was pretty easy to get things done. And at one point, I even got the map changed a little bit, but they reneged on that too when we put in Cooper's Pass into the map, thanks to our good friend.
You named it as Cooper's Pass, and then after that,
and it got onto the map and actually became lore, and it's actually in the game now. We'll go to this thanks to that push. If you have yourself a BMC ring, which I happen to have two, I believe I'm wearing them right now. It doesn't say that anymore.
What?
It's got the salvaging thing on it. Do you have to actually have it in your inventory to see what it says? I forget. Let's see. Or did they take that all out to begin with?
Did they? Ring of the Unknown BMC member. Still there.
Yeah, but there used to be a descriptor on the ring which actually mentioned Cooper's Pass back in the day.
Yeah.
Let's soda wiki it real quick. Let's just see if it's still sitting around there. Ring of an Unknown BMC member. Yeah, see, it's there in the actual. Let's put this up on screen. In the actual screenshot of the ring.
Yes.
Let's put it up here. This is what the ring used to read when you pulled it up. The ring crafted from the enchanted black rock lost during the excavation of Cooper's Pass in 485 PC. Note, I can't read that from here. The encumbrance bonus adds an existing bonus for the heavy lifter skill and may not be a full 20% more carrying capacity. But that's what the ring used to actually say when you hovered over it until they took it out. So yes, again, one of those things, but it did mention Cooper's Pass that we had added into the game at one point, and then they promptly took it back out because us writing our own story like they told us we should and could didn't seem to be.
That's because the people took umbrage with the fact that you have now had a guild claim an area of town or an area of the map that they are now naming after themselves.
Well, that's where the guild resides. That's where the guild owns all its property. And yes, we were making our own fucking story like we were told we could, because
lore is not a burden at all, Bridge Troll.
It's such a burden.
That is not a burden at all, because they have created a forum strictly for all of those lore things that they're going to fill in. It's an entire section of the forum called Game Lore and Fiction with associated subforums for feedback.
Yeah, I think
it's not my fault that the game lore and fiction section is completely empty. Not my fault. See, the game lore and fiction is as empty as Lily's belly right now. There is no food in it. None whatsoever. Yes.
All right. So, do we have time to do the next feedback, or should we wait till Monday to do that one and talk about some more basic experience?
That was the feedback on not the tutorial encounter, not on that. The treasure maps?
More basic experience. I don't think we have time to cover all the treasure maps.
Okay, so we'll have to
cover. Plus, I'm guessing there'll be more feedback by Monday on the treasure maps.
Yeah, talk about their week 2024 goals. Well, they're Lily's been fed. Trust me. She is lounging casually. I even bought her a nice little bed to go underneath my on my desk. Hold on.
Yeah, Crafty, you're a couple days too late for that. We covered that. Was it earlier in the week or last week?
See that bed underneath my monitors? Yeah, little cat bed under the monitors. Gotta love that shit. Oh,
seems a bit small for him.
No, she fits in it perfectly. She just likes to lean out because she's stretching her paws out. She likes to hang paws out.
Yeah, not at this point in time there, BT. Not at this point.
Is not anybody expecting anything from Chris? Well, remember, as soon as he's going to be back on the project in November, full-time-ish, after his planned vacation.
10-month extended vacation. Anyway, let's get to some more basic experience.
Yes. Hi, people. I wanted to know what you would think if the basic experience in general were raised. Unfortunately, there are now only a few players online to start a farm group. It would be cool if the general experience points could be increased so that even a small farm group was worthwhile.
I don't need a group to do farming.
And then Gwendolyn with the fun statement. Experience has already been permanently doubled twice with attenuation levels much higher than in the past. Players level past the lower level content very quickly and miss out on some great scenes. Increasing overall XP would just make players outlevel current content that much faster and put more pressure on the devs to create more high-level content when the small dev team is already doing as much as they can. Also, small targeted groups can already be just as or even more productive than the large open parties.
Yes.
Yes.
Now let's also clarify that experience hasn't been permanently doubled twice. It was doubled, and then it was doubled again, and then it was knocked back down to 2 times. So when we do double experience, it goes back to that 4 times experience. But the only time we're at that full double twice is when we're at double XP, which is actually quadruple XP.
I disagree with you, Laz.
I don't.
It's been doubled twice.
Again, it was doubled twice, then it was back down to 2 times. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Tina, what's your call? What's your call?
Yes.
Let's see what Tina's got to say about this, because Tina's been around.
They doubled XP, then they doubled it again. That's where
Tina's
it
with
was.
you.
Then they doubled it, and then that became that's way too much, and then went back. So we are currently at 4 times the initial planned XP without double XP. You have to go back to persistence.
Then we're at 8 times XP when we go to double XP.
Hey,
isn't
so
double XP the same as
XP is like everything else related to Shroud.
3.
Remember, Laz, it is going to take you a solid year of grinding one specific skill. Grinding for a year to GM, and GMs are going to be super rare.
Let's get this out of the way. We got a couple minutes left to kill.
Yeah. But there are a few players able to grind out a lot or max attune XP as a solo player or with very small groups. I would advise reaching out to those kinds of players to get some more info on their builds, tactics, etc. Helps a lot to get to a point where you don't need a pickup group to get decent XP. It will also greatly improve your player skills, learning from those types of players / guilds. Dailies. Make sure you work the dailies every day. Historically, those builds tactics have almost always been to find an exploit in AFK grind. So I can't say for certain that your player skills will improve.
Isn't that what all games are about?
The only thing there that would be a exploit really is AFK grinding, which is a bannable offense. Ring of Fire, dots, and general mobility, pets, archery. None of those took the None of those took the Bobby Fischer of soda to work out. Jesus. Most of the popular builds are pretty easy to set, but to really fine tune and get the most out of them, it takes a lot of effort and skill. Bullshit. From my interactions with you in the past, I don't think you'd ever really gotten that deep into this game. Slap, newbie. You didn't learn. Last time you were playing, you let us all know that you had absolutely no idea how crafted gear worked. Wow, Adam. What a way to be nice to this guy. You were in a group and you were examining players and you thought you had better gear than them because examining doesn't show all the bonuses. Not my fault that Shroud math is fucked. And you can't see all the shit you're supposed to.
Well, technically, you're not supposed to be seeing any of that on another player, period. But they allowed some of it, which, again, you shouldn't be able to look at a player and go, he's wearing +2 dragon scale armor with fire resistance and speed buffs, and you shouldn't be able to see that.
Well, I mean, yes, that is true, unless you had like an ability to identify magical items, then you'd be able to see it.
Yes, identify the item magically. Absolutely.
Are you saying that we may have a case of Shroud of the half-assed as far as examining other players and their gear?
I may be insinuating along that line, but
yes.
Might be just a little bit.
Conjurer, there's a fuck ton of XP already in the game. It is it's been doubled already, so double XP is actually historically 4 times XP. Hey, Conjurer Dragon also agreed with me, and Tina, and others. Yay.
He said doubled. XP. He didn't say doubled, then doubled again. He just said doubled.
Is actually historically 4 times XP. 4x.
Well,
XP.
Again, Tina agrees double XP is actually 8 times XP because you're doubling the double.
Double. Then double
XP. I would double.
8 times. Double.
Actually, that wouldn't be correct either. If you doubled it to 4 and then you doubled 4 again, I guess that would be
so
8,
4x is the base XP right now. So whenever we get double XP, that's when it is actually 8x. What it should be.
Anyway.
Instead of grinding XP farms, people below adventure level 100 should concentrate on doing all the 3 paths, as far as I remember, the Path of Love, until about after reporting the death of Min to the Shogun, and the priestess gave 40,000 XP. If more XP is added, then it should be conditional, like in Starfield, when you do actually rest in your own bed, you gain a rested bonus to XP for a limited time. Power Hour and a bunch of other things have already been suggested and ignored by the team over and over and over again. But it is time for us to start checking out of here, which means that I need to open up a trade window with Munerd, who is the winner of the streamer bundle.
Congratulations, Maynard. I got 6 entries.
And Tina.
3 of whom are subscribers.
Yay.
And our winner is also the Menard. Maynard, congratulations.
And Tina is going to be pretending to be the Donald with Mob Rule Classic. Dun, dun, dun. Mob Rule Classic. There you go, Tina.
Come on, cat. Get the hell out of my way. And Maynard, if you want to step on over, I'll pass this over to you. And I'm going to pull the last giveaway of the day and pick ourselves a winner. And that's going to be Tina O'Near. Congratulations, Tina.
Did you just like exactly the same winners on both such streams? It's amazing.
Oh, Tina won on your stream too? I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
And what did Tina get?
Mob Rule Classic.
Mob Rule Classic. Let's see what he's got on my stream. On my stream, he's going to get a copy of Cave
Mob Rule Classic 2.
Yeah, that would have been really nice, right?
Yeah, that would have been funny.
He's got a copy of Cave Blazers on Steam, and let's take a look at that. $9.99 going out to Tina. So congratulations to you all. Nom nom. I missed my chips, but I appreciate it. And of course, everybody out there, it's the weekend, so let's get the weekend on. We'll be back with more on Monday right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
There's Lomir. Chime in.
I'm Lomir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you all on Monday.